So today we're back to making ridiculously big numbers by having colored circles go round and round really quickly in Revolution Idle, which recently just got a massive update to add new automations, 105 new achievements, and some new mechanics, including elements and tarot cards. This video is sponsored, so make sure you check out Revolution Idle for free on Steam, iOS, and Android by using the link in the description and redeeming the code for a free starter bonus. So here we go with our spinning circles, and it actually remembered the last time that I played this game. And since we have a full stock of time flux from all that time away, let's just go ahead and use it. So we got 2 hours, I think? We'll just use 30 minutes of it, and then just blaze through these upgrades as much as we can to get more circles, until this center one is just a full circle. Now, can the orange one get to that point? It gets close, and we are earning millions, tens of millions, every revolution, and the infinity progress is filling up pretty regularly. But we still have a long ways to get there, so let's just level up the larger circles that are revolutionizing until everything costs a lot of billions. But that also helps all the multipliers happening up here, and the infinity rate is going faster. So the longer we do this, the sooner we'll get to there. Now a little more to the orange, and then one more. Yes! Orange circle, complete and unmoving. Oh, and we can ascend it. I think that's worth doing since we have trillions of revolutions now, earning almost 3 billion every revolution. Let's ascend. Which makes it slow again, but we keep the multipliers. And the red is only at level 50 out of 100? Oh, well in that case, let's just ascend this now. And the subsequent colors are a little bit of ways too, but this blue one needs quadrillions. Well, at least the cyan can get a little faster, and so can the turquoise. And the upgrades cost trillions now, but let's see how much we can upgrade the red just to get it up to speed, which it is almost at the full laps per second. And so is the yellow. Just needs a little more, I think. And then a little more to cyan. And I think now we use a little more time flux, which we can also just boost the game speed. That is helping. But still, let's use an hour of time flux, playing the game at 360 times speed. We'll just use that full hour. So we have 200 quintillions. That's what I'm talking about. Now we can get the blue in there, and then the purple as well. Although I guess we're technically buying 5 levels of each of these. And the pink needs septillions. But can we buy one? It needs 1 septillion. Well, at least we should be able to buy enough of these yellows. So the yellow's actually a complete circle, and we can ascend it. Let's do it. Now, the progress to infinity has started to slow down, but we did jump to 6.6%. And since these other things still just need trillions, we'll go ahead and get those leveled up. The green is actually a full circle. Can we get the turquoise to that level? Which is interesting how for green to be a full circle, it only needs 4 laps per second. And there's turquoise at a full circle. Red is there, orange is there. We're just deleting all of the actual like revolutions of these things, so they're just solid colors. And we are pretty well on our way to getting a septillion, and this prestige multiplier just keeps growing. I almost don't want to, but we are at a sextillion. I forgot that comes before septillion. Don't worry about it. We'll just get more purple levels. So the purple's actually moving at a pretty good click. And I feel like we're getting close to cyan being a closed circle, but we're not quite there yet. We got nice progress to infinity. And look at the rate that the turquoise multiplier is growing. Or is that cyan? That's cyan. This is turquoise, which is, you know, it's there. And now we're earning quintillions a second. Or revolution. Okay, but I will say the prestige multiplier is at 1,000 times now, which actually lets us promote. So if we do that now, then we get a ×2 multiplier gain, but I think we can do better. So we'll just let things run for a bit in the meantime, and now we're at a septillion, so we can start to add pink, which is very slow. And our rate of increasing the amount that we get is going pretty quickly because we're already at 200 sextillion a second, and we have over 1 octillion total score. And now we're earning more experience points and promotions, so the guide says to do it at ×6, which I think we'll be able to do, but also our ×3 speed is about to run out. Hey, and now we can get to the ×6 multiplier gain. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, we promoted once. Oh, promoted without prestiging. Hey, a bonus. And it all begins again. But at least the multiplier gain is looking a little better. And I didn't realize that would reset the infinity progress, but we were still quite a ways away anyway. It is really deceiving watching this infinity progress bar because look at how quickly that was filling up there. And then we buy a new upgrade and it has a little bit of a boost, but then it tapers out. But we're slowly getting back to where we were. And honestly, we're earning it back faster now because we're already at 2 trillion per revolution. And it helps that we're getting all these colors ascended too, but also our affinity is already up to 5.6. So that promotion was probably worth doing. It just hurts to have everything reset, but we're already up to quadrillions per revolution. Well, in a little bit, we can promote again. Although getting that gain multiplier does cost a little bit more now. And also because of that multiplier gain, when red is ascended twice, it gets 7 multipliers every time. So I'd say that's pretty worth doing. So it's even better when orange is at ascension 2. And now we can actually afford white. All the colors, which means the laps go 5% faster. Ah yes, 5%. But also the prestige exponent is at 1.1. I really want to see what this looks like, especially since our prestige multiplier is about to get to 10,000. So let's just go ahead and do this. Reach 10,000 prestige multiplier. We got a little bit of souls out of that. Oh, and another one, 1.1, more souls. So we're actually sitting at 2,500 souls right now, which does let us afford prestige exponent, but 0.1%. I don't know if that's worth it. Although we can get the prestige multiplier up 10%, which I think is gonna be worth it. So we can already get so many ascension. I didn't realize we were already at 16 million. Wow. And the infinity is already at 2%. We can get these going really fast already. That 10,000 times multiplier is doing so much work right now. I love it. Oh man, I just bought a bunch of upgrades and now we can ascend 3 of these colors at once. Kinda helps when we're already at quadrillions per revolution thanks to this exponent here. Now we casually get the white in there, going at quite a bit of speed now. That's way better than before. And now we can actually get blue ascended. And now we're actually at 10% to infinity after all this time as we have, oh, what is that word? Nocillion? Nonillions? I got no idea. These numbers are getting way too big and ridiculous. And also look at what we can do to the prestige multiplier. We can get up to times 40,000. That's really tempting right now. Or, you know, adding 50,000 to it, I think that's a good idea. And just like that, we're at millions and billions and trillions. It's amazing how quickly we can get back to where we were. Oh, and I guess the promotion experience just keeps on stacking through prestiges. We can add 19 to this, so the multiplier gain can go up to times 9. That seems pretty tempting, especially because the progress to infinity is already back to like 10%. So the more we keep doing this, the easier it's gonna be to get to infinity. But we also can't prestige again, so I guess the promotion is our only option. Oh, there it is. But we have also just hit 1 decillion, so that's a lot of revolution score right there. We can actually get purple ascended once, that's crazy. Oh, we can also casually just add 100,000 to the prestige multiplier, and it just keeps on going. But that's what I was looking for, times 12 multiplier gain. Or the promotions power could be a little better, or the ascension power. We have a lot of experience here, so we can get all these other ones to level 5. Or at least one of them. Also, that experience point gain is going up incredibly fast too. And now we're into the U-decillions. What does that even mean? And we just ascended pink, which is crazy. Helps that we're at 1 U-decillion every second. This is going up at such an incredible pace too. Now we're in the duodecillions. I think that's it. It's like 12. And now we can actually get red to ascension 3 for a 72 times multiplier gain. And we can get turquoise to ascension 2. And the prestige multiplier can be 1,000,000. That is too good to pass up. 1,000,000 prestige multiplier for a few more souls. Look at that. We're already at 100 million. And just like that, we just ascended red as it's the only thing. And we still have all that promotion experience. So why don't we just got to 1,000,000 multiplier, but this times 20 basically multiplier gain, too good to pass up. So this resets, unfortunately, but the multiplier is going up pretty quickly now, already at ×3. So before ascending, they're at 0.23 multiplier gain, and then after, it's at 2.3. Which it might not seem like much, but that's happening way sooner than it took before to get to ×2 multiplier. And now at Ascension 2, red is at 23 times multiplier gain. So we should definitely be making sure that this gets up to speed, at least a good speed. And now that the prestige is back up to 1.1 times exponent, we'll just let this get to 6,000 and then go for it. Because it's only a few purchases before the numbers get crazy again. And the good news is the infinity progress is going up very nicely. Every time you make just a big purchase, gets a little bit of a boost. But I think it'll be much better when we bring back the million times multiplier. Although I also just realized again that the progress to infinity is about how many we actually have, not how much we're getting. So that would probably explain why it keeps going up with a big old boost after we make a purchase. But at least we got back to the white ring really quickly. That was really quickly, actually. Oh, here come a lot of ascensions. Going all the way down, red is at Ascension 3 again. And we're at the, oh gosh, what is this? Tridecillion, tetradecillion? The words get weird when the numbers get crazy like this, and we can also get up to almost 3 million now on the prestige multiplier. Only adding one more to the prestige exponent, which is interesting. And now we're at quadradecillion. I feel like I'm just making these up now. But can we get the white to ascend once? Oh, it's so close. Just one more level, and there it is. The white is going as quickly as it can before ascending, but there's an ascension. And the multiplier just, oh man, it keeps going. This is about to be a quadricillion every revolution. 16 million on the multiplier. Oh, it'd be so tempting to prestige right now. But let's get orange to Ascension 3. Just decided to let it run for a few minutes up to septadecillion. And look at that multiplier over here, 370 million in climbing. And we can get even more colors to Ascension 2 and 3. We can almost get red to Ascension 4. Just the red multiplier alone is over 1 million. And also we can get the prestige multiplier to 1 billion. I would really hate to lose all this, but that's too good to pass up. Plus we get a 1.2 exponent. We're already at 1 trillion just with the red circle. And just like that, the red and orange can be ascended. Oh my gosh, we already jumped to pink. That was just hitting B twice, which is the buy everything hotkey. Oh, and that's actually a lot of promotion experience there. Ugh, but do I really want to lose all this though? Kind of just want to get all of these to the A threshold, just because I think that'd be funny. But just like that, we're at the decillion, and it is still going up incredibly quick. Okay, this was funny for a little bit, but it is taking forever for these multipliers to climb without ascension. So we'll go for it, and then wow, everything slows down except for the white circle. But then we just immediately go into it and raise more of these to Ascension 2 right away, and then Ascension 3, which puts the red at 233 times multiplier gain. And now we can ascend the white, and the progress to infinity is filling up really nicely too. Oh my gosh, even though the multiplier is counting in the billions, that's climbing at a quick rate now. Oh, and now we have one Vigintillion score? What did that say? Vigintillion score. What does that even mean? Is that like 20 sets of zeros? Oh, that is getting ridiculous. Now we can get red to Ascension 4 for 2.3 thousand times multiplier gain. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, and in that time, we have gotten all multipliers to be 1,000, which does give a little bit of time flux. And I would say they're well over 1,000 apiece. Plus, we got whatever's going on here. Quinvigitillion. Looking like a password right now. But since we have those 15 minutes, let's just do ×3 speed once more. We're actually 25% to infinity. So let's just buy things and see what we can do. Oh man, we can, whoa, hold on. Look at all those colors that are solid circles now. Wow. Plus we can spend a little bit more. It seems like the pink is really close to being a full circle, maybe. Cause blue's at 3.6 laps per second to be a full circle. And the purple is getting there. Wow, just look at the rate that these numbers are climbing. Like it is at ×3 speed, but that is still crazy to see. We could also put the prestige up to trillions if we wanted. And a 1.3 exponent. Oh, and the experience is going crazy too. 118 multiplier gain. That sounds really good, but I want to see what we do with a 10 trillion prestige multiplier and a 1.3 exponent. No achievement for those, I guess. But we could just quickly, get all the way up to pink and then white, making sure we ascend everything, because the red just happens to ascend so quickly. And now we actually have everything ascended once at least, just like that. And then the infinity progress gets right back to where it was. But it should climb even faster. So the white is actually at Ascension 2 once again. And just like that, we're right back to 25% of infinity. And I think this is tetrajillion? Well, it doesn't matter, the prestige multiplier is at quadrillion, so let's just go ahead and do that. Which, after everything, immediately jumps to quintillion. Oh my goodness. And we don't really need to spend a lot of time before we're back to the crazy numbers. Although we can add a lot of promotion experience, 1 billion of it? I think this is too good to pass up. So, level 10 promotion, more time flux. And base mult gain be greater than or equal to 1? Oh, sure, because it's had basically 2. Yeah, we're starting with a whole bunch of basic multipliers, but look at how fast it's climbing. So we just go back to ×3 speed once more, and then start prestiging as soon as it's good to do, since septillions are rookie numbers now. And just like that, we can jump straight to a 10 million multiplier. And then we just keep buying and ascending and buying and more ascending. So we just immediately go to 10 billion multiplier and then do 20 trillion. Just look at how fast the numbers are climbing and jumping around. This multiplier way at the end is getting shoved a little bit. And we have reached a Google? What? 10 deca tetrajillion? Is that what that means? I was gonna hit the quadrillion prestige, but we are 1/3 of the way to infinity. Yeah, I'll do it anyway. Just immediately jumping to all of these getting ascension status. I kinda just wanna focus on these outer ones so we can get full rings on the outside. Shouldn't take too long, I think. There's the blue solid circle, and then we would need to ascend the purple before we can get that to be a solid circle. And the rest of these are not going fast enough, so we're just gonna ascend. And then again, and again. Getting red almost to Ascension 5. Oh, Ascension 5, there we go. And the orange as well. And the white's on Ascension 3. And the red multiplier is over 1 billion now. 40% to infinity, 100 quintillion plus on the multiplier down here, plus the exponent's been going up this whole time too. Man, I've been forgetting to look. With the red at 5th ascension, the multiplier gain is 201,000 every time. No wonder it's going up so fast. And now we have trillions of promotion experience. Oh my goodness. And now we're at 6th ascension, so it's 2 million. We'll go ahead and proceed again with 230 sextillion modifier, slapping everything to ascension status. Oh yeah. Red, orange, and yellow at 6th ascension, heck yeah. 1.6 times the first 3 colors, multiplier gain. Sweet. And now orange is over 2 billion multiplier. I feel like all of these are gonna need to be at 1 billion for us to reach infinity quickly, but we are roughly halfway there. Living on a prayer. And then a 10 septillion multiplier. Look at how quickly that progress bar fills up. Oh, that's so much better to look at. And, okay, we are at 50% progress to infinity. We have 4 colors that are above 1 billion multiplier, but even the prestige is really slowing down over here. As nice as it is, but for us to get any further than this, we're gonna have to promote, which, thankfully has 140 quadrillion experience we can assign to get 420 times on the multiplier gain. So that's already up to 8 times. And all it takes from there is to just keep going until we will hit infinity, but I think we'll leave it there for today. There is a whole lot more that we haven't gotten into, like things past the first infinity, the first eternity, and then the new stuff with the elements and the tarot is at the first unity. And there's a whole lot of other things going on there. This isn't your average idle game. This is way more advanced. So if you guys want to get started on making numbers ridiculously big like the Google that we got, then make sure you use the link in the description to check out Revolution Idle for free on Steam, iOS, and Android. Thank you very much for watching, and thanks to the developers for sponsoring this video. Sub to Intern.